Spirituals. The true roots of African American gospel music lie in the American South of the 19th century. Spirituals emerged when slaves held informal gatherings together and improvised folk songs. With echoes of biblical stories and the teachings of Jesus Christ, spirituals told the harrowing story of American slavery with call and response counterpoint and free-form rhythm. Songs such as "Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child" and "Rock My Soul in the Bosom of Abraham" offer personal accounts of the slave's struggle with freedom, identity, heritage, and spirituality. Regarded by scholars as the most significant form of American folk music, spirituals combined musical elements of African culture with the lived realities of enslaved peoples in America. African American gospel music saw a dramatic shift in the late 19th century following the abolishment of slavery, due in large part to the rise of free and open Christian churches that served black congregations. Spirituals took on a new musical forms and developed more energetic, up-tempo sounds. Early notes of rhythm and blues. The call and response form of early gatherings led by impassioned preachers soon became standard. Pentecostal churches, in particular, embraced music as an integral to their expression of faith. They adopted the belief of the Bible's Psalm 150, "Let everything that breathes praise the Lord." Choirs introduced organs, tambourines, and string and brass instruments into their services, and music was woven directly into preachers' sermons. Beginning in the 1920s, services were recorded and distributed, which helped spread the gospel to the masses, including white audiences. As African Americans migrated from rural southern towns to northern urban cities, their musical stylings and forms of worship followed. Chicago became the epicenter for gospel music shortly after the turn of the century. Gospel artists and composers collaborated with secular musicians who played piano, guitar, and brass instruments. Thomas A. Dorsey, the son of a Southern Baptist preacher and now considered the father of gospel music, pioneered the sounds by blending spirituals and traditional worship music with blues, jazz, and swing. Dorsey, along with fellow gospel artist Theodore Fry, organized the first modern gospel chorus at Ebenezer Baptist Church. They then launched the National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses. Performers included Mahalia Jackson, Roberta Martin, and even Sister Rosetta Thorpe. Each of them became immensely popular artists in the region as a result. Chicago also became home to nearly a dozen gospel music publishing houses. Classic gospel tracks that have seen countless recordings and were originated in Chicago include "Peace in the Valley" and "Take My Hand, Precious